What's good, everyone? This is Lions Den with another news and commentary. First, before I start this video, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank each and every one of you for subscribing my channel. Right now, I'm officially over the 2,000 mark. So without you guys, I wouldn't have a channel. So let me say thanks from the bottom of my heart and keep subscribing so I can continue to give you more news and commentary. Now, with that being said, you know who this guy is, rapper Ice Cube. Now, Ice Cube is going. I mean, after what he said, exactly what he said when he allegedly met the Trump administration, a lot of Democrats in the establishment was in an uproar. Um, but Ice Cube was really speaking the truth. Like, and I'm gonna get to his video in a second, but he's basically saying that ADOS deserved to have reparations, and he's already created a contract for ADOS and for other blacks that was born here. But the thing of it is, you got a lot of commentators, and you got a lot of pundits who attack Ice Cube because he's trying to figure out which political party is going to support blacks in this country of reparations and tangibles, and so the Trump administration basically saying, well, we'll listen to you and we'll get the ideas, and some of the ideas that the Trump administration put down that Ice Cube didn't agree with. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play Ice Cube's video, and then I'm gonna finish the rest of my commentary.
So, over the last 4 days, the Democratic National Party held a convention. A lot of people, getting up there and talking, and, everybody really, eating it up, throwing their hands in the air like they just don't care damn near. So, it's what I didn't hear is what's in it for us? What's in it for the black community besides the same old thing we've been getting from these parties? What's in it for us for real? I didn't hear anybody mention a contract with Black America. And I don't know why, because it's one of the most comprehensive reform documents that's come about in a long time that could really address the problem. The way it look, they don't have a plan. Everybody's, talking about get Trump out, get Trump out, get Trump out. If you vote, that's going to happen on the first day. So now what? Trump out, now what? What? What do we get in the first 100 days? That's what we're trying to figure out. What do we actually get that they could give us overnight like that? They just pulled $3 trillion out their ass and gave it to their friends. That's American taxpayer money. That's your money that they just gave away. And then there's 42% of black businesses closing. None of that money. Where's our fucking bailout? Where's the bailout? Not the PPP loan that they didn't give us. Where's the bailout? I don't want to hear about deficit. I don't want to hear about what our generations gonna have to pay. Because if we don't have shit, they ain't gonna have shit anyway to pay nothing. So we gotta start something right now. Democrats don't seem like they got a plan. Republicans don't seem like they got a plan for us. So how the hell you gonna vote for them? Make them earn that vote.
And you know what? Everything Ice Cube said, I agree with. You see, and I'm gonna finish this video, but you see what he was saying. That, and I know a lot of people going to attack Ice Cube and say, well, Ice Cube, you met with Trump. I'm going to tell you something. I listened to Antonio Moore's live stream the other day when he interviewed Ice Cube. And what he said makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. He said, I never met Donald Trump in person. He said it in his own mouth. But he did was saying that part of his administration wants to hear the contract. So he introduced the contract to them because in my mind, some Trump administration leaders said they agree with some of the stuff he said, but not all of it. So what the Trump administration, and this is why I said why you think that's why Donald Trump tried to get the black vote or try to get the black contract and try to get, here's the black agenda. This is what Donald Trump trying to say. And Donald Trump put its in bits and pieces of it. Part of it, there was Ice Cube's, contract. The only problem is that some of the contract that Trump created, called the black agenda, is that Ice Cube didn't agree with most of the stuff that they put out there. So that's one of the reason why is that Ice Cube basically saying that, in other words, excuse my French, that, the Democrats don't give a fuck about us. The Republicans definitely don't give a fuck about us because all they think about is getting billionaires even more money, make them rich, give them bailouts. So that's why Ice Cube saying what he's saying. I agree wholeheartedly about what he's trying to do. And already you got the Democratic establishment using him as a punching bag, attacked him for even saying, what are y'all, in other words, what are y'all going to do? Democrats, what are you going to do? Republicans, what are y'all going to do? Because neither one of you ain't care about people here in the black community. You never even talk about reparations. So this is what Ice Cube is saying, and he's get attacked for it. So let's finish the video.
They can start today. They ain't got it yet. They can start today. Make their ass earn that vote, man. Stop playing with these people, and they'll stop playing with you.
So there you have it. That's the end of the video, y'all. And again, he's been on every talk show, the Roly Poly Martin show. Again, Antonio Moore Tone Talk Show, MSNBC, CNN. He was basically, in other words, saying that y'all talk a good game, but where's the proof? Where's the evidence? Black people, the black businesses gonna get worse because y'all don't help them out. But you do help out every other community, but not the black community. And ever since Ice Cube spoke out and created a black contract, and majority of them is approved by ADOS, basically he get attacked for it. So that's why Ice Cube was just like, you know what, man, I'm going to keep speaking my truth, regardless of what y'all say. I'm going to speak my truth. And that truth is that, black people need a bailout too. That the black community need a bailout too. Look, we got a lot of black businesses in our communities, and they're not doing well because, you got a lot of people trying to take the businesses away from them. And none of them don't help them. And this is why it's important for reparations to come out. I think reparations need to be addressed. We need to have a conversation that reparations and tangibles for ADOS, that needs to be addressed. And so Democrats gonna turn a blind eye, try to back in immigrants, try to back in any other communities. And I'm getting so sick and tired of people saying this is a people of color. No, we're not a people of color. We're ADOS. The people of color you're talking about that were immigrants was born in another country. This is not ADOS. And a lot of people are going to talk about, well, the reparations needs a study. I'm gonna tell you like this, y'all. This is the truth. My thing is that you give the Jews reparations for the Holocaust, And even the U.S. government give them reparations, but the U.S. government didn't cause them to have a Holocaust. Germany did. Then you talk about the Japanese who's on concentration camps. You know, the Japanese Americans. Yeah, you gave them reparations, right? And all of a sudden, you know, they're happy with their reparations. Then the Native Americans. You gave the, you slaughtered and took away their land, and yet you gave them reparations with their own land, etc. But when we have an issue, when black people have issues, you ignore us. You refuse to even talk about it. You know, Sheila Jackson Lee, a congresswoman, you know, the thing of it is that she didn't even, she talked about a study. And again, this reparations bill, HR 40 ain't going nowhere. It's just, I mean, if they had Dr. Sandy Darity's version of it, we would have go ahead and agree with it. But she even refused to even hear Dr. Sandy Darity's version of HR 40. But that's that's another video. But my point is, y'all, is that Ice Cube has been attacked for telling the truth, actually. And nobody's listening. So, you know, guys, let's have a conversation about this, because Election Day is almost there. It's about a few weeks away. And we need to have a conversation. We need to have a discussion. Now, a lot of blacks will say, well, if you don't vote, I mean, if you basically don't vote, or you vote for the third party, you're going to vote for Trump anyway. I'm going to tell you something. The thing of it is that, you know, when you no matter who you vote for, I'm not telling y'all who to vote for. That's your right. But do you see what the Democrats is trying to do? We already know what Trump is doing. You already know what the Republicans are doing. They already hold their cards. But look at the Democrats. You know, look at them. They're not basically even care about the black community like that, y'all. All they care about is support of immigrants and other minorities, but not ADOS, not black people. So y'all let me know what you think about this. Like, click, subscribe, and remember to click the notification bell for all the news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lions In signing off. Deuces.